I'm Aiman. Let's say you're driving around, and especially in the winter, and you send out some windshield fluid, and none comes out. Well, in this case, it came out. But let's say none came out. What do? All you have to do is top up your windshield fluid. Now, in this video, I'm going to show you how to do exactly that. And it's a pretty simple process. And this applies for pretty much any car, but we'll do it on this SUV, and I'll show you just everything that we need for the other cars. But before we get there, first let me talk about windshield wiper fluid. So there are many different types. You got some basic, like this one's very generic, splash original blue. Usually it's a blue color like these. And these are just very generic in ingredients. And some of them are rated for different temperatures. You can see the temperature rating right here. Now, if you live in a northeastern or if you live in a northern climate or a very cold climate, you're going to want to get a windshield wiper fluid that is freeze resistant or freeze immune. Because if it's like regular water that you use as your windshield wiper fluid, then when it gets cold, it'll freeze up and damage your car. So you want to get something that is resistant to freezing, especially so it can help with the snow. So you want to look for something that says -20. You absolutely do not want to get anything that says only good up to above freezing temperatures, because obviously it's going to freeze. You can, if you're in a hotter or tropical environment, use water as your windshield wiper fluid. But let me remind you, even Texas, it has snowed before in Texas. So there is the possibility that it could get cold enough to freeze and damage your car. So I definitely recommend getting something like Rain-X. Rain-X is a favorite brand. It costs a bit more, but it's usually reliable. Okay, so that being said, let's talk about replacing the windshield wiper fluid. So to do that, we're going to need to get under the hood. So to open your hood, you're going to want to go to the interior of your car, under the drive seat, and it depends on the car. Usually they'll be somewhere here. In this case, it's just behind the left wall. Then you're going to want to feel around for the lever in the middle of the car, and then pull up on it. And then if you have an arm, you can put it up to stop it from coming down. I'll just show this real quickly on the Civic. Very simple. This one's positioned slightly in a different place. This one, you can actually see where it is. Just pull on that. And do the same thing. Look around for the lever. And place this. I'll show it on the last car. I know it's kind of simple, but I just want to show you guys so I can cover all my bases. This one, it's all the way in the back, and it's under the steering wheel. Okay, but while we're here, this is actually great because now I can show you guys all the different locations for windshield wiper fluid. Whew, okay, so usually you're going to be looking for a cap that has this symbol on it. It has a little trapezoid with water coming out. It says washer only. In some cases your cap might be blue, like on the Acura. It has the same symbol and it's blue. And on the Civic, it's right here. So usually it's going to be in your passenger side, somewhere that's easily accessible. And it probably will be blue, but it will definitely have that windshield wiper fluid symbol on it. Okay, so now that we know the locations of all of them, what you're going to want to do with the windshield washer fluid is push down on the cap, as it says on the top. Push down and turn it, and you'll be able to take it out. Here, you just want to poke it and then reveal the opening. I'll just show with the one that's already open how to do it. Yeah, some of them will be more expensive. Also, keep in mind, some of them will also be things that you have to mix with water. So if you do use one that has a ratio with water, just make sure you note that in the instructions or the directions, and fill the appropriate amount of that concentrate and then add the water. If you want, you can also get a funnel. Usually a lot of people recommend using a funnel to help pour the windshield washer fluid in. But I'll just show you, it's really easy. You just pull the cap off. Just literally just pull it off. There's no twisting or anything. Same thing on this one. And I'm gonna fill the Acura, so we'll keep that open. And if you use a funnel, make sure it's a clean funnel. So you want to wipe it down and place the funnel in. And let's see if I can do this with my dual disc on. This is where a funnel is recommended. But anyway, you basically just want to fill it up until it's at a pretty high level. In this case, I don't want to pour too much because this is really expensive. But you get the idea. Okay, and then after you're done, just put it back on and make sure you hear that click, and then you're good to go. Okay, I'll also do it on this car. This one has already been topped up, so it'll be easier to see when it's full. Okay, and this is the car that gets used more often, which is why I want to save the more expensive one for this one. Okay, looks like it hasn't been topped up. All right. So now you can see it comes up all the way. It doesn't, you can't overfill it. Like it's gonna be okay. Unless it's water. I'm pretty sure if it's water, then when it freezes, it'll expand, and then there will be problems. But you just put the cap back on, and you're good to go. Also, I guess why not? Let me just show you how to activate the windshield wiper fluid. So we'll come back here. And this process will be pretty similar on most cars. You just go in your driver's seat, and you can look for the windshield wiper logo or icon on your lever. I forgot what it's called, but usually it'll either be pulled backwards, and you can see that it comes down. I'll point out where those come from when you get back outside the car, but you can actually see the little nozzles where it sprays out from. And then you can pull up to activate your windshield wipers. So while we're here, I'll point out the nozzles. So right here, here. Some cars, they have them on top, but in this case, actually, maybe this one will. Yes, it does! Huzzah! Right here, you can see the windshield wiper fluid nozzles. And then on the Civic, it's on the underside. Yeah, right here. Hey, that's cool. I had one car that shows it on top. But yeah, last thing about the fluid, just make sure you get a nice fluid. Usually people choose fluid not just based on temperature, but also on how good it is to resist against sticking. So windshield wipers, when they stick, they'll create noise when they try to move, and it's annoying. Also, like it helps with water tension, and one thing that some people consider is bugs. If there's like bugs that build up on the windshield, certain windshield wiper fluids will help with taking those bugs off easier. So just make sure you look for a good windshield washer fluid for your needs. Yeah, so that's a video on how to, well, pretty much a lot of stuff about windshield washer fluid. How to top it up, more about the windshield washer fluid itself. I know it's a longer video than a lot of the other videos out there on it, but I kind of want to give you a comprehensive view on windshield washer fluid because it is a really important thing. And of course, just remember, try not to use water. You always want to prepare for the worst case possible, and it always makes sense just to have something like this that won't freeze in cold temperatures. But that's going to be it for this video. I'm Aiman. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and look at other videos in EyeOnAiman. If you're curious about my costume, I'll publish a video about it. It's a Seto Kaiba from Yu-Gi-Oh! And yeah, check out my other videos. But for now, I'm Aiman, and thanks for watching. Signing out.